What up, Facebook? We made it through another week. And we're like 4 days from race season, from race day. Race season's already here, but 4 days from Salem. And we get to go down there and chop up the shit with the Ohio Grudge Racing and their World Series of No Prep. That's going to be a fun deal. Like, I hope we get some extra cars down there. Like, we normally have, all our regulars show up. But every one of the regulars love racing some out of towners, some new guys, some new meat in the game. So that's going to be fun by the time we get down there. And Josh, from OGR, he's never been to Salem. He's going to love that place. He'll be back. He'll be back. A little southern Indiana hospitality. A little Hoosier hospitality. We're going to do it, though. What up, Robert Artist? It's just, we're going. We're just going. We don't even look in the mirror no more. We're just going. Scorekeeper Jenny, what up? Ryan? 3, what's it say? 3 if you go on Friday for Testerton. Yeah, hey, I heard through the grapevine they have some kind of something going on Friday. You might check out Salem Motorsports Park Facebook page and see what they got going on Friday. Like, if you guys can get some extra licks. You don't get none on Saturday. We're off the trailer. Serious static from me? I didn't do nothing. Triggerlet, you got your depends on? You don't need that. You've already won down there once. You know what it is. Is my mic fucked up? Is that what it is? Is it still fucked up? Because I will cancel this whole show. Start all over again. Been dealing with some weird internet today. It's getting worse? Alright. Fuck y'all, I'm out. No, for real, maybe I'll restart it. And I don't know, maybe it'll get better. I don't know why it's even bad. I ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Engine diaper, yeah, you gotta, you big boys, you gotta have one of those. Is it still fucked up? I'm gonna count down from 10 and I'm gonna restart this whole shit. Somebody better let me know. So it seems like the internet's been in a better mood. Headphones by the mic? Fuck it, no, they ain't making no noise. I don't hear myself in them. There's no noise until somebody's talking. Hold on, let me see. See if I can figure this out. I'm still new to all this shit. It is what it is. Alright, what about now? Is that any better? Is that better or worse? Y'all remember the little hearing test, little eyeball test you had to take back in elementary school? You look at the little hot air balloon, is it better or worse? Alright, what about this one? Is it better or worse? Same? Man, alright. So what do you even do when this happens? IT guy! I need my IT guy, where you at? I don't have an IT guy. Fuck. Anybody want to be an IT guy? We'll get this shit figured out. I'm not even sure how to fix it or what even to do to do. All right. My kids? Hell no, they'll be in here fucking it up with the rest of us. Like usually when the Wi-Fi goes out, it's like I got 10 seconds to have it handled or they're out here. I don't know how to make it better though. Let me try one thing. If this don't work, we're gonna drink about it, restart it or something. How about that? Is it any better now? Is that better? Can you hear me now? Is it any better? Anybody let me know if it's any better. I brought back that fancy foam cup. That way y'all don't know what's in it. Toby said it's not any better. Alright. Don't go anywhere. All 24 of you motherfuckers, don't go anywhere. I ought to restart this shit. I don't know why I need to do that. This porn sucks, I know. It does. I'm about to turn on that 80s music. Bounce, chicka, bow, wow. Alright. Any better? Worse? Did we fuck it up? Because I'm pretty good at fucking things up. Yeah, you couldn't hear me because I was trying to restart this whole show. But I don't know if that helped or... It's the same, man. It ain't the internet. I'm not even sure what it could be right now because I got like fiber optic internet. This shit is on point. Believe that. Dusty says it's better. Dusty said Toby's lying without even saying that. And Jenny. Y'all lying. It's a little better. There you go, Jerry. I don't know what to do that's better. Like, I don't even know. What do you do? Show up at channel 13 like, I need y'all's equipment. We about to do some hood rat shit. I don't know why I would have static though. I did nothing. I don't touch this shit. I touch this shit once a week. You know? I could like hear it from I could pull up the live feed and hear it myself, see what it sounds like. What'd that sound like? Was that clear? Was I in HD right there? Anybody do any cool shit this weekend? I didn't see very many people racing this weekend. Went to Lake Monroe. Got to do a little camping. A little boating. No fishing. Wasn't feeling that shit. A little smoking, you know. That's how we get down. Had a hell of a good time. I seen Ryan Betts out there at the Salem race. Won hard tire. Seen Corey Ford won small tire. Cheers to the little guy. It got worse when I hit it. I'll hit this motherfucker with a wiffle ball bat. I look like I got some sunburn, like I've been working and shit. My inner Mexican is over this weather already. Somebody said it's something to do with my mic. I don't know what to do with my mic. Alright, I don't know if you guys could understand my sign language, but I said all that. Real shit. Yeah, see? Is it work better now? Maybe it was the mic. Fuck yeah, see? You guys just needed my sign language. That's fucked up. Technology is dumb as shit. I didn't do nothing but unplug the mic being a dipshit. I wasn't trying to fix anything at all. But here we are. Well, we like 4 days away from Salem. Let's see, we got Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. 4 days from Salem. It's going to be a little different. You know, we're kind of going by OGR's rules. You know, we got our rules. They got their rules. It is going to be a double buy-in for everybody. Everybody's class, double buy-in. But we get double points. That's going to be a game changer for a lot of people that do show up. I mean, you know, the guy that wins the races, he basically won 2 races. So it's going to be important that everybody shows up. You know, double points are hard to come by, really. And we only got 7 races this year, so we may do one more double points deal. Just kind of shake it up a bit at the end of the season, but this is one. Second race out, and we're double points. But it's a double buy-in, so you guys, you know, if you win, you're getting paid. You know, usually we get out of Salem 20-something cars. So, you know, it's probably be a $4,000 or $5,000 pot. It'll be good. Damn, everybody says that fixed it. That's fucking crazy. I did nothing but fuck off. I'm not the guy to fix this shit. But here we are. We're waiting for Josh to come on from Ohio Grudge Racing. We're gonna squash up some of these rules because they do have rules that are similar, but there's just a few that are a little different. So we just want to get that out, get that in the air, and let everybody know. You know, we did chop it up about the diaper last week. You know, and he said he's not so worried about hard tire cars. So hard tire cars, if you don't have a diaper, we're not that worried about it. Small tire cars, get that Depends on there. Get them Loves, them Huggies, them Pampers. I don't care what kind of diaper you got. Yeah, we are doing double points, Jenny. That is important for the scorekeeper. Anybody knows the scorekeeper, Jenny? That's our scorekeeper. So when shit gets fucked up, point your finger at her, and then she'll message me. I'm the new IT guy. Yeah, I'm very fucking good at it. We're here. We're just bumping along like bobbing in the water. Let's see if Josh got his message yet. He'll be on here pretty soon, I'm sure. I know they had a live feed yesterday. I didn't get to catch any of it. I was kind of busy. I don't have a lot of free time. My free time is like this, Hoosier No Prep. All my free time is Hoosier No Prep. Like I don't really have free time. Yeah, Ben said that it's posted on OGR's site. It's posted on ours too. Oh, that you can camp in the pits. Yeah. Show up Friday. Camp out. Hang out. If I get t-shirts done Friday, if I get all the t-shirts, then I'll be there Friday. Hanging out, watching whatever it is that they have going on. Man, you don't even... My chicken scratch, that's biblical. Like, straight up. I write in tongues, first of all. You watched this live? I didn't get to watch it. I do want to go back and check it out. Free time is sleeping? That Red Rocket. The poor Red Rocket. I'm finna call CPS on it. Car Protection Services, man. We need that Red Rocket out here. So yeah, anybody wants to go to Salem and camp out on Friday night. Even if you don't want to camp out, like it's Salem. Like there's hotels close. They might not be 5-star hotels. You know, there's not going to be no room service or fancy shit, but you can sleep in a bed bug free bed and have air conditioning. But yeah, we're just waiting on Josh. As soon as Josh gets on here, we're gonna chop it up. You guys got any questions about the rules? Because there's a few rules that are a little different than ours. There's a few that I even have questions about. So if we can get him on here, we'll definitely chop that up. Yeah, hell yeah. If you have hard tires, I feel like really though, Eric, man, if you have hard tires, you're gonna need Depends in that fucking thing. For real. You probably need Depends with the big tires on it. Just keep it on there. Don't take it off. Not the engine diaper, your diaper. Wouldn't say 5 stars for sure it's Salem. Well, it's 5 stars for Salem. Hey, petty cash is done. I was happy to see that. I would like to see Miriam and Casey back out this year. That's my people. I need her to come out and beat on the boys, and I need Casey out to just come out and do his normal hood rat shit. Because that's what we are. That's what we do. We started all of this with her spanking boys and Casey doing hood rat shit. Your nap. Hey, I'll tell you what. Being up on a starting line with that dude, like, it sounds tame, and just like most other cars, it's got a little cackle to it. But when he gets on that 2-step and it's almost game time, that motherfucker will wake you up. Even if you're awake, like you're awake, like it woke your soul up. Very few hard tire leaks. We don't have very many, and that's strange. Like a lot of people bitch about it and complain about downtime. Like I don't know if everybody that follows Hoosier No Prep really just builds quality shit. There's a few shit boxes out there, but we really don't have a lot of downtime due to oil downs. It's usually silly shit like Jimmy Gillen down there spinning shit out, popping tires. Watching you, Jimmy. He don't do that shit at Salem though, so we're good. He only does it at Terre Haute. Like he's trying to show off for his. He must have friends or family out there. He's like, look, I can do a 130-mile-an-hour donut. Watch me. Yeah, and I saw the weather for Saturday. It's gonna change. Don't even worry about it. I sold my soul to Mother Nature this year, so we're good. Hey, hey Ben, you guys are some of the best for cleaning shit up. I will attest to that. But we've been at other tracks and they're just like, how do you clean this up? And I'm just like, dump fucking methanol on that shit and grab a mop. I swear to God, we will have this shit cleaned up so fast. And there's a few racetracks, even on the front side, like, we really do. We will have that shit cleaned up pretty fast. Methanol is a hell of a drug. Or solvent or track cleanup or whatever. Eric's car is yeah. Them 40 series Flowmasters. Does he even have mufflers on that thing? Because it rattles my whole medulla oblongata when I'm up there. I would think he's got a fucking Pro Charger and some zoomies on it or something. What's getting worse? My microphone, is my fucking mic getting bad? Or Jimmy Gillen's 130-mile-an-hour donuts? Which one? What up, Sean? You gonna be out there? You had that Mustang out there going rounds? Let's do it. Hell, I'd like to see that front wheel drive Honda back in the banger class. Putting boys on a trailer. I don't know if we can get him down that south because they're from way up north, but. And that was Freddie's people. They're Terre Haute, the new owner of Terre Haute. That was his people. So they'll probably have a good turnout with, new cars, getting some new ownership and people in there. But want to get some new cars to Salem. You know, Salem's always had like its own. I don't know what you want to call it, like following regulars. You know, they always have like the same hard tire cars are always down there, but they don't always be at our other races. Same way with a few of the big tire cars and small tire cars, but it would definitely be cool to get some of the new shit down there, like that front wheel drive banger Honda. Nasty little truck, yeah, that thing is badass. He was actually trying to bring him to our Terre Haute race, it just couldn't make it. He was working on it. But that thing is a rotary truck. Like, it's not just a truck. Like, there's no cylinders. It's got a fucking couple Doritos in it. That thing is badass. I don't even know what it runs, but it ran War in the Woods, and he sent me a few videos of it. That motherfucker moves. For a little Dorito spinning fucking big tire car, that thing is badass. Yeah, we don't speak of the R word. We don't. I said weather. Could have been snow. It's Indiana. Could have been a fucking tornado. The Dorito truck was loud? Or Eric's car. Eric's car's loud. It ran 490s. Damn. That's on a sticky track, so like he's probably still like fucking 520s, 30s. With no prep. That's fast. That's decent. You hear that? You hear that, Trigolette? The Dorito truck ran 490s. I like that shit. I ain't gonna lie. I love that oddball shit. And I like rotary motors as a whole. I don't care what it's in, but I'd feel some type of way if I was Trigolette and I got put on the trailer by a Dorito truck. No, I ain't saying it. I ain't even saying he would put you on the trailer. I ain't saying that. I'm just saying I would feel some type of way if I got put on the truck by a Dorito truck. I ain't even betting that. I'm not betting it. I'm betting on my guys. I don't give a fuck if John Force pulls up in the left lane. I got fucking $100 on right lane. Yep, I don't bet against the guys. And that's a problem with me, like going to War in the Woods. Like, I will hang out on the starting line the whole damn time. Losing money left and right. I bet with pride, man. I got to stop betting with pride. So if any of you guys see me at War in the Woods this year, like, I'm going to try and leave my pride at home. But if that means that I don't bet on my guy in the right lane, I'm just trying to feed these kids, man. I'm just trying to feed these kids. Pay some bills, you know. Gas is $4.60-something a fucking gallon. You're betting with me? Shit, you finna lose money with me. I bet with my pride. I bet with my home team. I bet with my guys. Stings every time I lose, but I do. I will not bet against them. Because even if the same driver has lost me like $100 5 times, the 6th time that he gets me paid, oh, you can't shut me up. You ain't shutting me up. I'm gonna be up there acting an asshole about $100. Hell yeah, War in the Woods is coming up. We less than, like 3 weeks away from that? I look forward to our races, but I look forward to some War in the Woods. Even though you motherfuckers can't test out there, suck it up and buy a spot. Fucking go race. Brown County is the shit. That's a whole vibe down there. Hey, you know what's funny is when 2 of my guys line up, like I will be in the right lane hollering $100, and before they take off, I will be in the left lane hollering $100. Like, I'm breaking even on this shit. We're winning. We're winning. That's all I know. We're winning. We didn't show up to lose shit. Are we still sacrificing Rusty? It's on hold, but Rusty says that he's still down to sacrifice his life. Crazy son of a bitch. He is. Rusty's crazy. I like Rusty. He gets a little fired up. We all get a little fired up. Rusty gets fired up. I still like Rusty. The rest of the world, War in the Woods camp can hate Rusty. I like Rusty. Rusty, we're still going to need you to calm this shit down. Calm down. You're in a safe space. It's good. I think he's still alive. I talked to him, I feel like I talked to him Friday. We all knew he was alive Friday. Maybe I'll message him later. I wish me and him would have got a chance to go down first round. Oh, there's Josh. He must have been out. He must have been busy. Tyler Fields, what the fuck is going on? You still got that piece of shit together. That thing, man, you guys go through the motions with that thing. When you get it figured out, Ryan Betts and Andrew Davis, you're going to have to answer to Tyler Fields one of these days. That mug is pretty quick. I dig the old Grim Nasty, though. Tyler, one of the few dudes that helped me out when we was at Salem, it was Bud Lights and spark plug gapping midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning, but we did that. I ain't gonna have the Blazer out there yet. I still haven't pulled the motor out of it, bro. I just ain't had time. I gotta find some time. All my time is just spent doing other things. 24 hours in a day, I need like 28, and I would be a happy dude. So if anybody has some of that time for sale, I got a little extra money. I'll buy it. I will buy your extra time. Oh, I ain't sleeping. That ain't me. I don't sleep like that. I'm like 2 in the morning. I will go to bed every night at 2 in the morning. I'll be up about 7, 8 at the latest. I don't need sleep. That shit's for babies. All right, Josh said he'd be here in 5 minutes to answer questions. Anybody got any questions? I know y'all got questions because they got different rules, and I just keep getting questions and questions. I'm like, tune in on Tuesday. We will figure it out. So what's up, Shane? Or not Shane, Sean. You got that Mustang out there or what? You headed out of Terre Haute? You gonna bring that Mustang out? A GoFundMe for extra time. Have you ever seen that Justin Timberlake movie? It was called like In Time or some shit, where they had like, a readout of how much time they had left. You didn't buy things with currency and shit. You bought it with time. Like if you went to the casino and won, well, you got time. You didn't get no money. I almost wish that was real, because fuck money, dude. I just want time. I don't need no money. I could live just fine without $1 in my pocket and be happy. But if I run out of time, probably not the guy you want in your presence. I just want more. So one of these days, y'all see me popping up with more time or some extra shit or more money even. It all takes time. I'm going to figure it out. I just want more. So what we got, about 25 people watching. Ain't that something? 22 people on Facebook and 3 people on YouTube. Hey, that reminds me, like, I would like to post some more videos and shit on YouTube because their quality's better. Like, anytime I post a video, like, it's trash-ass quality. And anytime I edit a video, like, it was done in 4K. So for it to be shitty on Facebook, that's Facebook's bad. Like, if everybody watching, even invite your friends. Like, if you got a minute, like, go over to YouTube and, like our YouTube page. Like, I really don't post a lot there. Like, most of our information and races and all that's here on Facebook. But I'm a big sucker for quality, like quality over quantity all day long. Racing at 4:30, yes sir. Jason, you're on the list. Don't forget to say your name at the gate, bro. Jason been helping out for years. He deserves to get a little get back at the gate. So we got Josh coming on from Ohio Grudge Racing in just a minute. Anybody got any questions for him? Let's get those fired up. Some of them I might be able to answer, but I doubt it. Hey, there he is right there. All right, everybody give a Hoosier hospitality welcome to Josh from OGR. What's up, brother?
Sorry, everyone. What's going on, man? I was filming in the barn and turned my ringer off.
Oh, yeah? You have
And
anything good going on out there? Get that blazer
no,
together yet?
I wish I wasn't working on that. Unfortunately, I was
I
adulting.
was kind of hoping like my shit would still be together and maybe your shit would still be together and maybe we'd be on the same property at this race and I could call you out, but we're both fucked right now.
Yeah, it's what do you do?
Give it more money and more time. That's what it wants.
Stupid adulting. I hate it.
I know that shit keeps me from living my best life, to be honest.
You ain't lying. Oh
That's why I
man,
tell
so
people
that
every day, they're like, I'm at work, I can't. And I'm just like, dude, that shit'll keep you from living your best life. That work shit is for the birds.
it
I don't know
is.
why we all can't just be millionaires.
Get
I feel like we all deserve it.
damn cat. I'm about to bring this cat back to Indiana this weekend and drop her off.
Oh, yeah? Maybe catch one of those Salem airplanes.
She might try. She's kind of soft in her head.
I kind of wonder, Ben, if you're still on here, when was the last time Salem was used as an actual airport? Because there's still airplanes on site. Like, there's still, I don't know, probably half a dozen airplanes out there. That's a good question. We will send your cat to Abu Dhabi like Garfield back in the day.
I got her from the Mac guys, and she's a holy terror. I swear, she's the
Well, see,
cutest little shit ever. But
you got them from the Mac guys, which is probably a wild ass cat. But if you got it from Mac Tools, you'd still be paying payments on it. So
oh, I pay for that little shit every day. She's a nonstop uh, attention hog.
I got a couple cats out here, but they're just not allowed in the house. I'm not a cat person, but they're more than welcome to hunt out there in the front yard. And like my front yard's probably like 2 acres or some shit, and the cats out there, they really do. They will sit at like the edge of the wood line and just wait for something to move. They
Right?
don't have you don't have to feed them. Like they find bugs and mice and they drag all kinds of wild shit up to the house. I am not ready for half of it.
Oh yeah.
I had
So
one drag a
officially shut
whole
down in.
I had one drag a whole ass rabbit up to the house, and it like this is like the friendliest cat of all of them. And while it's sitting there eating this rabbit, dude, it had the most primal look on its face, and it was kind of growling and just like looking around, like nobody look at me while I'm doing this. And it was just
Oh,
eating the shit out of the rabbit.
they're evil. They're evil when they want to be. She's
I
a killer, man. She's probably got about 20 mice and a couple of moles under her belt. I mean,
she's getting up
she
there.
don't
Then
play.
she's learning.
She's a, yeah,
Hey,
she's a good.
any meal that I don't have to feed a cat is that's perfect. I don't
Yeah,
even like cats. Cats love me, but I don't like cats.
yeah.
That's how it usually
Well,
goes, though, right? If you don't like them, like they want everything to do with you.
mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, she likes to play with them too, so she'll catch them and then bring them to you in the middle of the night while they're still alive to
Hell
show
yeah,
you, look what I
little,
did, and then
little insult to injury.
let them go on the bed or whatever.
Don't fucking bring a mouse to my bed.
She likes to catch and release, man. She's fucking. I'm telling you, she's ate up all the way. She thinks she's a dog. She follows me around like she's a dog.
That's weird.
She just she runs
Most of
shit.
the cats that are out here, they just as soon as you like open the door and walk outside, they run off. You know, they'll hang out on the porch all day until you open the door, and it's like, oh shit, it's a human. We gotta go. But they damn near feed themselves. Like they kind of expect some food every now and then, but for the most part, like they are out there hunting. I don't know what they're eating, but they're hunting.
Oh yeah,
All right, so you excited for Saturday? Little Salem Motorsports Park action.
I am. I'm excited. It'll be my first trip out there, so can't wait. Matter of fact, I'm glad
I'm
we talked
excited
about
too,
that
just because
too.
that place is fun. Like I've never went to Salem and had a bad race. I've never went to Salem and had a shitty turnout. I mean, really, in Salem, like normally we have some of our best turnouts.
Oh, I know. Got some of the Michigan guys talking about coming down and
They
Kentucky
love that
guys.
place.
So
Yeah, we got a lot of Kentucky guys that show up because it's kind of like Louisville area ish. It's
not
not
too
far from
far.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only thing
Well,
that looks like it might be against us is there's a little weather. We're not going to talk about the weather, but
man, it's
I seen
Tuesday.
yeah, it's
Why is anybody
Indiana.
even talking about weather? Y'all got crazy ass weather like we do.
That's what I said. Don't pay attention to it. They're wrong 90% of the time. Like 90%, you guys still give them your time.
Yeah.
But I seen Edgewater had their little their thing going on. It may steal a couple cars from what we got going on, but it's kind of
Yeah.
night and day difference. You know what I mean? Like it's front side. This is not backside, but it's airport. It's close enough. But
Yeah.
we
It
we
doesn't.
always have a good time at Salem. So
There's a million. There's a million races. You know what I mean? It don't matter.
yeah,
It don't matter.
I
People who
just like
like
to see at
people
least
who
20.
like to go fast. People who like to go fast on front side, no prep, will go to Edgewater, and people who like street racing style,
Those are my people.
sketchier surface will be at Salem.
I like the sketchy shit.
So Jenny, Hoosier will deal with all the registration and all the money and
Yep.
all that stuff like they normally do.
Yep. Just come to our tent, sign in to a class. You know,
They'll,
and it's
yeah,
pretty
they'll
easy,
handle
pretty
all the
simple.
logistics, but make sure any racers that do enter come to our booth for a. We have gift bags, so just bring your tech card over, and we got
Yeah,
a
you
cool
can
gift
just
bag that
set
all the
up right next
sponsors
to
chipped
us.
in on.
We'll just move them right down the line or something. We'll keep it efficient for them.
Yep,
Yep.
and I'm glad that we're
Yeah, I was gonna make a bunch of stickers for your gift bag, but man, I couldn't afford it. I could afford it without the deadline that you had. So
right.
I'll be broke as fuck in the wintertime. Like I'm just over here trying to survive until April. Then after
Oh
April, it's like I live like a whole nother human being. So
no, I understand completely, completely.
seasonal work is dumb, but I like it. So you
Miss
got
Judy,
some of the rules that are the same. I still get questions. Um, Small tires, steel roof and quarters, no wheelie bars, 28, 10, 5, 9W. And it's a $200 buy-in. So for us, it's a double buy-in. We're gonna do double points for this one because it's a double buy-in. Small tire, second chance race. That's the same as we would do. Big tire. There is one difference here. Let's talk about this. Steel roof and quarters. That's the same. 28, 10, 5W or larger. What do you feel about? What if we let anybody in with a smaller tire? Would that fly or
nope,
no? No.
nope.
Okay. Because
They got to
normally,
switch tires.
and that's why this is something that I'm not even torn on it because Jimmy Gillen won big tire and small tire last year, and he ran them all on small tires. He did win a big tire race. He didn't even win a small tire race, but he won the championship in small tire. So it's up to Jimmy and guys like that if they want to come out with two sets of tires. If you
Yep.
want to double enter and you want to get the double points, but if not, like this is kind of one of those little It's one of those little roadblocks right there that you're gonna have to get over.
Yeah,
Because
we do that
I would
because
like to
guys
not
will
have
double
a
enter.
big tire. I would like to not have a big tire and a small tire guy win the whole thing. You know what I mean? So this is one of those things. Jimmy got some tires. That's all I want to know. Jimmy got tires. We got to worry about Jimmy. We're worried about Jimmy.
Yeah, that's the thing. Some of these races that are, uh, you know, bigger payouts, 10, 20 grand. These guys will double enter small tire and get the data. So I don't see that as being fair. So that's why we put that rule
I
in
can't
there.
say that it's fair, but everybody has the same opportunity. So
But honestly,
that's the only thing that makes it fair.
going from
But
a W, honestly, going from a W to a non W, if you don't know your car enough to change a couple flats and still make a good pass, that ain't our fault.
ain't our fault.
I'd be pretty brutal about it because most guys don't change anything but a couple of clicks on their shocks. They're not even changing bars.
Right.
So it's not that big a deal, but
And
still, we just got to put it in there.
one of the other differences for our big and small, well, just our small tire, not big tire, is the all-wheel drive is allowed. So
Yep,
normally I
all
would
wheel
be
drive
all
is
like
allowed.
I don't really care for all-wheel drive on the front side, but on this back side, like man, that could be a game changer. That's something you want to allow. You don't care.
No, we in the World Series, all wheel drive is allowed. I think there's
Even
like
on the
three or
back
four
side.
coming.
Yeah.
I think
Well,
there's three or four
we're gonna
coming.
do
But
it.
the thing is, they don't win. I'm keep it real. I mean, like physics and rotating tires and all that shit. Yes, it could potentially be an advantage, but
It's
they
always
never
an
win.
advantage on paper.
They
Like
never
it
win. They
sounds.
most of them don't even make it out of first round. And
Yeah.
I'm not knocking those guys or trying to motivate them. I have the same. I say the same exact thing to them the same exact way. Um, so and they know and they agree. Most of them don't make it out of first round, and they're in the buyback race. So, but why not let the pot get bigger? If four
Right.
guys show up that go out first
We have
round,
this will be our first small tire race where we have let all wheel drive race, and I'm down for that. I like change. You know what I mean? Let's do it. And it might
everybody
just be
else is doing
me
it.
and my foam cup talking, but I got $100 if an all wheel drive car makes it to the finals. I don't even care if you win. If an all wheel drive car makes it to the finals, I'm gonna pay you $100 out of my pocket. And since we're talking about money,
Go
First
away.
Chance Automotive there at Kevin Fields Hillbilly Hustler Shop. He's gonna throw 500 on small tires, so we got another $500 on top of that small tire
Nice.
race.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks a
Good
lot,
dude. Is
Kevin.
he racing?
He's gonna race. Where's
Nice.
Kevin at? I want to know if Kevin is racing. I know he's gonna race his truck, but at
I
Salem
haven't
he was
seen
in
the
a
truck
big
since he changed everything.
since he went turbo.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
It's getting faster. It's definitely woke it up since it was a nitrous ride. But
Oh yeah.
he was in a big tire car. I thought it was Melvin Weaver's big tire Camaro, the one with the big block, big fucking turbos hanging out of the hood. He was driving that, so I'd like to see that at Salem for big tire. That thing was pretty nasty. It made it to the finals when we were in at our Terre Haute Wabash Valley race. Trigolette worked him out though. That's going to be hard to get around that guy. I don't know if he's ever raced in any of your other races, but man, he won more in the woods last year. Trigolette
Hmm.
doing the yellow Camaro. That
Oh yeah.
motherfucker's fast.
No, that thing works, man. That thing
Even
works
on
real
small
well.
tires. He said he
Yeah.
doesn't make like bar adjustments and shock adjustments and all that shit, but he changes his tires from bigs to smalls. That thing is fast.
Yeah, most guys just change a couple clicks on their shock or a couple turns on the spring. They really to go from a non W to a W isn't a big deal.
No, it's not that big. So there's a few guys that do like to double enter. We always have like a lot of small tire cars that double enter, so I hope it doesn't kill car count. But Salem is one of those tracks that they do bring, at least a half a dozen big tire cars. So but it's
Nah,
fun.
it'll be fine.
Our big tire
You're
class
worrying
is
about all
not
the wrong stuff,
actually.
man. This is like one of the greatest freaking opportunities. All that little, just let me cut you off. I don't want to be rude, but all
Oh,
the
you go
little
ahead.
stuff you're
I
worrying
need a
about
drink.
doesn't even matter. There's a bunch of gangsters coming. We're going to have a great time. Sure, there's going to be people crying a little bit here and there, but listen, at the end of the
Just come
day,
see me. I'll
there's
get you
there's
right.
there's all kinds of awesomeness to be had. Um, you know, uh, Hot Shot Secrets is giving all the winners of each class prize packs.
Nice.
Ignite Race Fuels has a drum of ethanol for the winner of small tire. Um, what else do we
Nice.
have? We got some other stuff, but then you
A
accumulate the
drum,
points,
like a
and at
whole
the end
like
of it, there's a big
55-gallon
prize.
drum.
There's a big cash prize to split up between everybody. So the whole main theme of the World Series of No Prep is to don't show up crying about nitpicking stuff. I know
I
John's
don't
trying to
want. I
like
don't
fix that
want
on the
that
front
either.
end,
Like,
but this is where the gladiators come. So bring your nuts, or lady, your chestnuts, whichever, and just be
oh yeah,
ready
ladies
to
race.
go to
Don't forget
battle
about the
and,
ladies
and
race.
earn these victories. Not cry for them, not try to circumvent the rules. Go work on your shit as soon as this live feed's over, and get ready to put in that work and get this money. We're gonna have fun,
That's right.
and it is really just that simple of a concept. We're not worried about all that other shit, man. We're just gonna have
That's
fun.
right. And if you don't win this race, it's not because of anything rule related. It's because your program's not fast enough. Like you have a whole month. I don't know what it is in between your races, but you got a month in between our races to step it up a notch.
Yeah, and the next one is the first War in the Woods. Is the next World Series, so
So we
that'll be what,
got
3 weeks.
3 weeks, something like that. Yeah.
Yep, and then you'll be at one of the baddest, fastest,
Oh yeah. Don't
craziest
come crying
freaking
that. Don't,
surfaces around.
you can try and come cry that
Or
shit to
front
us.
side.
Like we'll set you straight, but when you hit Brown County, Indiana, and like you gotta don't cry that shit to Jeff. He's got his rules, and that's what they are. That's the way it is with us. Like we make our rules, and then that's what they are for the whole season. We don't really variate off of them very much at all.
Well, that's why I do it the way I do it. There's like next to no rules. So if it's a rule, it's a rule. If it's not a rule, it's fair game. And I guarantee you, nobody has fewer rules than we do. I mean,
We
so it's
do.
just wide open.
We have
Um,
fewer rules than you do, Josh. But
who's running the starting line?
there, um, well, we got a guy that we normally use for the start out there. If he doesn't, like, he may have something to do. If he does have something to do, and he can't get out of it Saturday, then it'll probably be the guys that normally run the line at Salem. So at least they're not new to it, like they do it every weekend. But I like our guy. He knows what he's doing. Hell, last year we used Robert Long one time. That was a wild first round, but after that, hey, he was limpy. He was out there cheeching Long in it. You know who Robert Long is,
Oh
Josh?
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, he was our starter. I think at our first race out there, maybe not our second race. We had two races out there last year. So, do we
Oh
have
yeah, Jenny.
any other rules that are different?
Yeah, Jenny. I mean, they're all posted. That's why like I said, that's why I don't have any rules. I mean, small tire has 3 whole rules. Big tire has 4 whole rules. You know what I mean? We just like to keep everything simple. I have been
Yep.
getting a lot of questions from hard tire guys and some complaints in the DMs. And we have the least amount of rules of any hard tire class I've ever seen.
Except for us.
If it isn't in the rules, like I said, and listen, if you see me show up with a dyno, then be afraid. But it ain't happening. You know what I mean? We just keep everything simple, but you still gotta write a few things in there. Cheech and Long.
Cheech and Long, yeah. Robert Long, that's Cheech and Long. I don't know what happened to me. I just disappeared. I'm like voice only at this point. All right, let me read some of these comments real quick. Hey, we did. Hey, Josh, you'd be proud of us. We did make Robert Long put a shirt on to be our flagger, and his shirt of choice was the OGR shirt. I, I,
I'm surprised he owns any shirts.
he owned that one. It was brand new too. He must have just got that bad boy in the mail or something.
He probably bought it and just never wore it. I don't think I do that. I mean, I've seen him when it's cold. Like I'm in shorts all the time, and I've seen him out with a shirt on when I was like, man, I'm in a hoodie and a couple of shirts and shorts on. And I'm a little chilly.
Yeah, he's
Robert
like a
likes
mountain man. He don't give a shit about all that clothing.
he likes the fresh breeze on those nipples.
My camera's coming back here in a minute. I swear, I just had to plug the damn thing in. It's
That
weird. Like it doesn't like me going live. It doesn't like me like hooking my capture card and all that shit up to it while it's hooked up to the charger. Like it's either you start with a full charge and hope you have enough, or you don't.
what for like $20 you can buy a dummy battery, which is what I had to do because I
That's what
used to
I
run into
got
that
one, but I
too.
didn't have it charged today. I was a little unprepared.
Well, no, it's a dummy battery. You plug it into where your battery goes, and then it has a cable that goes into the wall. So you don't ever you don't run out of battery because it's plugged into an outlet and it's got a converter on it.
That's the thing with this one is it doesn't like to if you plug it into the computer, it's like, oh no, you can't do two things at once. You can't charge this thing and be on the camera. But if I hook it up to like a phone charger or a little battery pack or something, it's good. But if I plug it into the computer, it doesn't want anything to do with that.
No, it's a dummy battery. You plug a fake battery into where your battery goes,
Right?
and it has a cord that goes out to the wall.
Yeah, I need that.
And,
I need that
and
for my good
it just
camera.
tells your camera that it's running off the battery the entire time.
Yeah, see, this
But
is like a shitty little Sony Handycam, but my good like Nikon camera, it just doesn't. It doesn't like to play fair. There's like so many things you got to hurdle just to do the simplest shit. It doesn't even make sense.
yeah, no, it's like $20 on Amazon, dude. I promise
Yeah,
you.
and
Look it up. You'll be good to
that's
go.
one of them. Yeah, that's one of them. Is like you got to have the dummy battery, or that's what I need.
Yep.
I need the
Nope. I'm
dummy
telling you, it was a
battery.
game changer for me that I could go live for, I've
What
been
do you
live like
got?
3.5 hours without it dying since then.
What kind of camera you got? Waffle Chew Toy.
Sony,
Oh, oh,
just a
big
little
money.
Sony.
Okay, big money. I can't say shit. I got a Sony Handycam. That is what we're on right now.
Yeah, no, they're
Walmart
great.
special. It's
Nope,
good
they
for
work
doing
great.
this.
Yeah, no,
I,
I
I
got a
like
couple handy cams, man. They work great. I
I
love them.
like the
Just set them up different places and do shit.
yeah. I like the quality of my Nikon. It's not really well. If I had a dummy battery, we wouldn't even have this conversation. I'm gonna have to
Oh
get me
yeah,
one of them $20 boys.
I'm telling you, I went a couple years running off of batteries, and then I stumbled across that, and I was like, holy shit, it was a game. It's such a game changer.
Yep. What's up with the ladies race? What's the buy-in on the ladies race?
Ladies race is free,
Oh, it's a free entry.
free entry.
Okay. Do they win anything?
Yeah, we'll get them some
Two
money
minutes.
together. We'll get them some
Two
money
minutes
rounded up.
to negotiate a race stipulation. See, that sounds fun. I like stipulations. There's
Yeah,
always a little drama to be had in that.
there's not a lot of,
Chase is a
unfortunately for
race.
the ladies, there's not a lot of them where they're, like the guys are kind of in a narrow range. Some of the ladies might have a 10-second car, and somebody might have a 14-second car. Some lady might just be wanting to have fun and go down the track in her daily driver.
That's right. I might
Uh,
let my daughter drive my work truck. I don't care.
yeah, just have fun and learn. Mostly it's to have fun and learn and I encourage the females to get out there and race, but also for the majority of racers, they're men, and their wives and girlfriends are their support staff, and they're the ones holding a lot of the shit down while the guys are going down the track and doing all the other stuff. So it's
That's
also
right. We've
something that gives them an opportunity. Like I said, even if you just want to hop in the daily driver and go have some fun,
right.
uh, and uh,
Hey,
get
we've
your
had
moment
some
on the
fast.
track.
We've had a fast female or two.
There definitely
Yeah,
are some out there. I'm not saying there isn't, but that's why we made the rules the way we did. That way, a 14-second car and a 10-second car can line up together. They can
I
negotiate
like the
lengths or
stipulations. Yeah,
leave or whatever, uh, and just mainly have fun and learn. You know,
and Jenny
let's
says, "Who
see,
wants to
Jenny's
bring a
already
spare
on
race
it.
car?" Ryan won't let you drive. Shame on you, Ryan. On gate, even like no boost, just a little bit.
See, Tyler, I put my woman in a 14-second car. Be cool to see.
Do
She'd
it.
probably be in there giggling and having the time of her life. You know what I
That's right.
mean?
Turn the boost control off. Turn the timing down, and let her fucking send it in the gremlin, Tyler. If she does a wheelie, we'll give her an extra $20 just for the show.
Yep. So mostly it's just to encourage the ladies to get out there and have some fun. Uh,
See, I like that style of racing, like where you're, it could be like worlds of different cars, but you give them a couple car lengths or something, and then now we got a race.
well, I mean, it's based
It's
around
fun to
real street
watch.
racing, not
Yeah,
not this pseudo bracket style of street racing that goes on now. That's how it really was back in the day.
yeah.
So the margin wasn't as tight as it is now. Um, Admittedly, it is a lot tighter now. So you do get a lot of the faster guys who are within half a tenth of each other, or half a second of each other, rather. Um,
Hey, some of these ladies, like, what happens if they got good credit and go purchase one of those 860 factory muscle Mopars?
well, you don't got to have good credit to buy a Hellcat. You just
I
got to have a
know.
credit store to match the badge on the side.
Somebody asked me, what is your beef with fucking the Dodge guys? And I'm like, bro, they will sell you a fucking Hellcat on 26% interest. That's what it is. The rest of us had to work for this shit.
Oh yeah, Hey, listen, I ain't knocking. Go ahead. If you got 500 down and you want to make $500 a month for 20 years on a Hellcat, have at it. Jenny, probably that'd be at the end of each round.
Yeah,
Um,
we'll run it.
I don't
Maybe
know
we'll
if you
we'll
guys
probably have
run.
them doing the ladies race or something maybe while we're doing chip draw, maybe. I don't know. As it
Yeah,
ran
so
with
at the
other
end of each
classes.
round, we'll do some ladies action and have some fun.
And
And then I
we
don't know if you
started
guys do
this.
testing too normally between rounds or not.
We do up until semifinals.
So we'll do it
We did have
after each
a
round.
we did have something we started at our first race this year. Something new to us is, we don't call drivers up for chip draw after first round. We just draw them. And I tell you what, that probably saved 2 hours of my day just doing it like that. Same way they do it at War in the Woods.
Oh yeah, no, it
Man, I'm a
does.
fan of that. So if you can push that off to your other races after you leave Salem, man, save yourself 2 hours. That's like a whole Waffle House trip right there.
Oh yeah, no, that's what I mean. That's what I do at Uncaged. I mean,
Yeah.
each promoter does their race how they want to do in that respect. But yeah, that's what I do at Uncaged. We do chip draw first round as normal, and then after that, we're just drawing them and putting them on the list.
My thing was I just wanted to save time, have less downtime, and it does. Like in the later
Oh no,
rounds, like I may call it out, like you got 20 minutes. Like 20 minutes is 20 minutes at our races. So you may be putting under the clock. I may be, we may have some other shit going on where you have 30 minutes, but you have a minimum of 20 minutes in between rounds.
yeah,
Come
no,
semifinals
ideally,
or finals, I may push the 20-minute deal depending on what our time looks like.
yeah, no. There's always that one racer, man, that's holding up the whole program. So yeah, we don't
It's
do that
usually
anymore.
it's
I like
usually a double inner guy too.
I like the way Edgewater does it too, where they just put everybody in a bracket, and then it just runs out on a bracket after first round.
I
That
like a
makes
little
it
more
nice and quick
randomness
too.
than a bracket. With a bracket, like here you're gonna race like 2 rounds ahead of you. You know what I mean? So I like the randomness of having the chip draws. So you don't even know until you come look at the list and see who you're going to run. Like you don't know. There's no way to even know who you're going to run 2 rounds ahead.
Yeah, I don't. It, they both, you know what I mean. They both have their advantages. I don't think it. I don't think the randomness matters quite so much anymore. Like I said, when you get those kind of fields, the guys are all within a half a second of each other. They're not racing each other anymore, anyways. All of them are racing the surface and
Right.
themselves. So
Robert Gillen
Hoosier,
said, "Who's your no prep double points race with another series rules?" Yeah. I mean, the only other rule that you have to worry about with you guys is double entering and big tire. You're gonna have to have a big tire. Otherwise you can't race big tire. You got to focus on one or the other. But I feel like you guys can figure it out. Jimmy
very
Gillen's
easily.
fast. Yeah. Yep. I got a set of some 28 10-5 W's over here. Actually, I think they're like 30s, 31s maybe. Y'all need some 31 10-5 W's. I got you. I don't know if they'll fit on a Camaro, but we could jack them shocks up a little bit. Put a couple turns in them. We'll fit them under there. Yep, that's what it is. Not Hoosier's rule. It's about points, but for this race, that is our rules. They've been posted since like January, so Ty Long with them brand new bead locks on there. I see you, boy. He got him some nice shiny wheels now. 14-inch wide bead locks. Are you guys going to be over there like ugga dugga and tires on and off in between rounds? Are you going to be hardcore like that this year, or you got another set of wheels? Are you going to run big and small Ty? He's another one that double enters. See, I like the little discrepancy in rules. It kind of just changes things up a little bit. It makes it, guys that want it are going to have to work for it. It's not going to be easy. But it's not out of reach either. Like it's only a difference in tires.
It's I mean, just be realistic. It ain't that big a deal for most guys. Like I said, I know it's half a flat change, but more times than not, it's a couple clicks on the shock and maybe a turn on the springs or something. It's not that big a deal. What it does for the promoters and the race, however, is it eliminates a lot of crying and bitching and complaining about people double entering and blah blah
See,
blah.
we don't have that with us, like because a lot of guys do double enter, but
Right.
changing up the rules like this will be the race where they bitch and complain. But I don't want to hear it. Like they've been posted for 3 months now. It is what it is.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I hear it at every. We did a run which brung class because I had some
That's what our king of the
dragster
cornfields
guys.
is. Well, you
I
got
had
to have
some
doors.
dragster guys a couple years ago uh, talking shit about they'd show up and win the no prep and blah blah blah. So I made a run what you brung class where there was no rules, none. Show up and race except for you had to. Only rule was you had to have 4 tires because I didn't want motorcycle guys entering.
Yeah.
And
See, we
basic
got
safety
we
equipment.
got just you got to have doors. So I've never had a
Well,
dragster
no,
with a
these were
Hoosier no prep.
dragster guys that started this whole thing, so I couldn't put doors on there. It was just you had to have 4 tires and basic safety equipment. Like I said, that way it kept motorcycle guys out of the class. And every small tire guy, like half the field, probably 30 cars in small tire entered the run which run class, double
Put some
entered.
put some dragsters on the trailer that day.
And all I did was no, not one of those shit talking MFers even showed up. There was like 3 of them who were
See,
talking
these
about how
guys
easy
these
no
guys
prep
will show up
is, and
and put a dragster on the trailer.
they were going to win. Blah blah blah. I can't remember who it was, but a small tire guy won. Um, yeah, they
Where was
never
that
even
at?
showed up.
Where was that at?
uncaged national trails
Oh, okay.
backwards.
See, that's another one I'd like. See, that's one that I feel like we were double, or we were booked on top of you guys. I think it was last year or the year before. We were at Muncie.
Yeah, both of them. Yep.
Kicked my ass the whole time. Like I knew like that was probably a funner race than our race, but here we are throwing a
No,
fucking race
Muncie's
at
great.
Muncie.
I love
Muncie, we have
Muncie.
never done good at Muncie, but it's never been bad because of Muncie or because of us. But it's like weather. Last year we finished with like lightning bolts at the finish line.
Oh
The
yeah,
year before
no, it
that, it
was.
rained like a sumbitch, and then we showed up and it quit raining. But a lot of people thought it was raining, so they didn't show up.
Yeah,
Muncie is one
no,
of
we
those
killed
places
her.
I would like to have on a good day. I would like to do Muncie on a good day. We
Yeah.
don't even race there on the front side this year. We only race the back side of Muncie this year. Which maybe it'd be fun to do like a Friday and Saturday night deal, like race both, one and then the other.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I do like Muncie. Muncie's a good spot.
Yeah. Yeah. Good time there, man. That starting at the finish line there is tricky as hell. I mean, it's a tricky surface for sure.
Yeah. There's been a lot of laps back there though, so that helps for the guys that like to go fast anyway. And there's been a lot of races on the backside going towards the finish line. I liked back in the day where we raced towards the starting line, but Mason Durf fucked that up for all of us. Thanks, Mason.
Dude, that was fucking horrible. I was there.
Yeah.
That was fucking horrible.
It's one of
Dude,
those
I'm
things where
telling
I'm
you.
glad everybody came out, unscathed and all that shit, but it's one of those deals we like to fucking make fun of.
Oh yeah. Listen, there is no better example of God being with somebody than that day. Because how he
Really?
made that
Yeah.
left and that right to get around the backstop and everything else, and then shoot across the highway and not get hit by, because they fly down that highway, semis and
Yeah.
all, and then get come. I don't know how gentle that stop was, but considering he pulled every freaking inch of fence off of the poles all the way across, it had to have been a pretty gentle stop
I think the
because
fence
it
was
was a
his
big fucking
parachute.
rubber band. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Uh,
Yeah. Yeah.
it
I
was
mean,
like,
if anything would have happened and like really bad, like we wouldn't make fun of it the way we do, but
oh yeah, no, it was
since
the
everybody
craziest.
was good, Mason,
Yeah, no,
we're
it was the
watching you,
craziest
brother.
fucking thing ever, man. I was wow,
And like
everything aligned. I don't know
I know
what
I
you did.
hit.
I don't know what you did that day or day before or week before or month, but
I
figure
mean,
that
have you
out
ever
and
been
keep
up to
doing it.
Have you ever been up to Mentone where they actually do race at, where
Yeah.
the FSI? Man, that place is sketchy too. But at least you're not dragging fences with you. You just have to go and take the bumps of the cornfields if you go the wrong way.
Yeah. It was a pretty good street race that came out of that deal, though. I will say that. That was a good time.
Yeah.
I think
Yep.
watching Jeff Thomas with Furious Styles do a freaking 400 foot wheelie on a little narrow ass road was pretty cool evening, at
Yep.
least.
See, I wasn't up there for that one. Sometimes I have responsibilities and I can't do hood rat shit, and that always comes first. But man, I love me some hood rat shit.
Listen, I'd drop everything. I probably wouldn't show up to my own race for some good hood rat shit.
I was
I
gonna say,
probably
like, I would almost drop my kids, but I don't even have to drop my kids for that. Like, they're down for hood rat shit too. I raised them right. Like, they're in the truck waiting on me. Like, come on, Dad, we gotta go. Race starts in
oh yeah,
15
yep.
minutes,
Oh yeah, that's what they make back seats for, man. You get tired, you can just go back here and sleep. It's all good.
and they will.
Yep, mine did.
They'll be.
You
See,
know, mine did. So
that's how I know you're my people. We got kids that just sleep in back seats while hood rat shit's going on.
oh yeah,
They'll remember this shit for the rest of their life. Like, man, my dad and his friends just do wild, crazy, illegal shit, but I love it. So I can't wait till the day that I get brought home a guy that has like a little 4 point something Mustang, and he thinks he's cool, and we're gonna tag team him together. Me and my daughter, we're gonna break him down, let him know that this is not the place to be sticking your chest out.
My none of my kids will date anybody that drives a Ford.
Mine either,
They'll-
but I'm just
they
saying,
talk more
like,
shit than I do about Fords.
shit happens. Like, fucking Ford drivers got good personalities too.
I legitimately don't have anything about against
They
Fords. I
just,
just like talking shit because I'm a Chevy guy. But my kids
yeah, me
kind of
too.
took that serious. All three girls kind of take that serious.
Speaking of Chevys, how close is that Blazer? Is it getting close or what? I'll be watching all your
It's not.
videos like that motherfucker did what I wanted to do, some bitch.
Yeah,
He done
it's
moved the firewall
close.
back. He done put all this cool shit in there. I ain't got the money for that shit. But I do
Just takes
watch.
time, man. I've been building it 5 years. $100 here, $200 there. You know what I mean?
Oh, I know the
Uh,
struggle. My shit was
nope, it's
ready all the
close,
way up
but
until I decided to drive it on the street. Make just a shakedown, just to make sure it was still good after wintertime. Took it out and it didn't have any oil pressure. So, like, that's a bummer for me. Like, I don't have, man. Can I buy 5 hours from somebody that doesn't need those 5 hours? Anybody that wants to go home and watch Netflix and fucking chill, let me buy those 5 hours of your time. I don't have time to Netflix and chill, but I got shit to do.
oh yeah, yeah. So it honestly, it's not very far at this point. It's just a matter of time. And
It
right
looks
now,
good. It looks quality. You guys, you surprised me on a lot of the quality on that thing.
thank you.
Did you
Thank.
is your motor moved back in? Is that factory firewall or no?
Nope, its motors moved back like 3 3/4 of an inch towards the rear.
Does that even count? That doesn't count.
It doesn't in my book, but I mean that's optimum. That's the optimum length for the drive
See,
line.
mine is like I have a factory firewall that hasn't been sledgehammered or anything. The original Blazer body, man, I beat the fuck out of it with a sledgehammer. Like that motor was moved back an inch, whether I liked it or not. I beat the shit out of it, and wherever the motor went back, that's where I put it. But this one, I had such a clean body, I didn't want to fuck the firewall up, so it's literally like maybe a 16th of an inch. The head is so close to the firewall, but that's all I could do.
Yeah.
One of these days, when I make it full blown race car, we're gonna set that sucker right there in the middle. We're just
Well,
gonna
you don't
get.
you don't have to. I mean, 3 3/4 of an inch is perfect. That'll align your rear end. Excuse me, and your crank perfectly.
Yeah,
87
I
and a
mean
half
mine.
inches.
Mine works good. Like I've never had any complaints with how it like hooked up on the street or any of that.
Mm-hmm.
So I've never really complained or had any problems with it. But like on paper, I would love to move it back as far as I could. But
Yeah, you really
it's a
don't have to
matter
go that much. Like I said,
just a
it's
matter of moving shit back. I know that there's already your lack of space. Like from firewall to core support, what do you got? Like 3 foot, 3.5 foot? Like it ain't much. It ain't enough. So I see
it's
guys
not.
putting like big blocks and fucking Hellcat motors and all this shit in Blazers, and I'm just like, how did you do that? I used up all my space.
Oh yeah, real quick and in a hurry. I got no room in there, even
I
moving a
don't.
motor back.
If I had it to do all over again, I probably wouldn't build a Blazer just for that. Because there was nothing simple about it. Like it was a lot of thinking and planning, and it's rough. Nothing. It doesn't fit. It just doesn't fit. It came with a fucking 6 cylinder in it. I mean, even with my motor all the way back, electric water pump, my water pump is still only like maybe like a couple fingers width from my radiator. And my radiator's been moved forward probably 3 inches.
Oh yeah,
So if I had it to do all over again, I want something with space. Like, let's build a truck. Give me an old full size OBS boy.
you'll still run house space. it's
Still run out of space.
it's
It's because
it's how it always
my
goes.
turbos are bigger. That's the only reason my turbos would be hella bigger. What do you
That's
got
how it
on that
always
bad
goes.
boy? It's a big boy, isn't it? You got a big boy on it, don't you?
94 113. Yeah,
That's big enough. See, I'm just a little 80 millimeter.
That's really probably all you need. I mean,
Yeah,
honestly,
it's
with the motor that's in there now, that's about the same horsepower range I'll make as like an 88 millimeter. I don't have enough
see
motor to
that's
drive it with
about the
that one.
only upgrade I've thought about is maybe a 88, but it's a factory bore 5.3. Like it's not all that.
Nah, you're right where you need to be, 80, 88 range,
Yeah.
just exactly where you need to be. I overbought the turbo. I won't hurt it driving it that way, but I am building a 6 bolt motor also. So in theory, I'll just swap drivetrains out and
Right. See, I got another
free
motor.
up that horsepower.
It's like it's a 5.3, but it's a LS one bore motor for my other
Gotcha.
motor, and I was hoping to kind of like not lose oil pressure, but like totally blow this motor up before I use my other one. But I don't even get to have all the fun of blowing it up. I'm just gonna have to
They
put the
do
other
it.
one in it or
They do what
slap
they
some
want. We
bearings on
ain't
it.
the boss.
We ain't the boss.
We're just along for the ride.
But I'm still Chevy power. Like I still feel like if I had a Ford, I'd run into four problems before I ran into no oil pressure on the Chevy. So
Yeah, I mean Ford does actually make some really good stuff. Online
we
you see
got
me talk shit about them. But for me, honestly, I just fortunately I was brought up a Chevy guy, and I'm so thankful because if it's a $5 Chevy part, it's a $10 from Ford, and it's $20 from Mopar, uh,
yeah.
and I'm poor, so that just means I can buy a few more things or get out there a little faster.
A buddy of mine just sent me a message today saying that he's got a Monte Carlo G body, and he said that he just bought a Hellcat motor for it. I'm just like, dude, what'd you do that for? You must hate fucking buying cheap parts.
Yeah, man, it's
But it would be cool to see a Hellcat swap G body out there going rounds.
yeah, I'm not sure why that's a thing right now, but I know another. I'm seeing them pop up. Bipolar's got a pretty gangster new edge that they're building with the Hellcat.
I mean, if you could drive 1,000 horsepower anywhere and still get halfway decent gas mileage, would you do it? Hell yeah, you would. 1,000
Yeah, but I
horsepower
mean,
is.
hell, you
We
can
got to
do that
show
with a
that to
turbo
everybody.
LS.
Yeah, you could do it with yeah, and see, you'd probably save yourself about fucking 5 or 7 grand by going LS.
Yeah,
But
I
he bought it
mean,
as a package deal, like came with the column and the pedal and the transmission and the engine, and like it was pretty complete for 5 grand. So he got a good deal on it. But
no, for 5 grand, that's a damn good deal for sure.
right,
That,
like I'll strap it to a go kart or whatever. Like especially if you have a whole turnkey setup.
yeah, no, no, that's a good deal for sure. And don't listen, don't get me wrong. I spend all kinds of money on shit most people don't understand. So
Yeah,
I'm not judging.
you would have to be in this game to even understand any of it. Because
I'm not
like
judging.
trying to get your old lady to understand why you just bought like $300 worth of fucking bolts doesn't make sense. But I have
Gotta
a
have
very
them.
good reason to have three hundred
Gotta
dollars
have
worth of
them.
bolts. I bought me some China head studs and snapped one of them fuckers, maybe two of them in half before I even finished my torque sequence. So like, I'm not fucking with no Chinese head studs anymore.
It's cheaper to buy the good stuff the first time.
Yeah, they were like $100, and then to buy them again was like 300. But if I bought them for 300 the first time, I would have bought a second set. So plus you
Yeah,
can reuse them.
absolutely. Yeah, but I mean, we all got to go down that road. That's why I know it's cheaper to buy it right the first time
Yeah,
because I've tried to cut the corners and all that stuff, and I always end up
I've
spending two, three times
I'm
the
all,
money.
I'm always cutting corners like on shit that doesn't matter. Like anything that has any kind of moving parts, like I don't want to cheap out on it. But if it doesn't have moving parts, then we can move over to the Amazon eBay section, check it out, at least entertain it.
No, oh yeah, absolutely. There is some cheap stuff in my build for sure, but you just gotta pick and choose those battles wisely.
Mine's name is Lucky, and that's because like there's a fuck ton of other racers parts on mine. Like a lot of the important shit is all brand new, but I have a fuck ton of other racers parts. It's just little stuff, steering rack or somebody else's heads, and you have them redone. It's still somebody else's heads, but yeah, I've done a lot of bartering and trading and just hustling for parts.
That's what we got to do, man.
But now we're to the point where we got to tear it apart again because something failed. I don't know. I really don't know. I haven't tore it apart yet. After this week, I am definitely tearing it apart. I wish I was in Salem because I like Salem. Salem's fun, dude. You're gonna find out. Salem's fucking fun. That is not a racetrack. That is almost some street hood rat shit. And they're so laid back there. Like, man, we're gonna have a good time Saturday.
Hell yeah. I can't wait. I'm excited. So I'm leaving directly from work Friday, going down to Cincy Street Nights for the Friday race, and then heading over directly. Hopefully somebody messaged me about an Airbnb they have and
In Salem?
drug my ass on renting it. So as soon as we hang up here, hopefully it's still available. Yeah, she said it's like 2 miles away. So that's perfect.
Brian White says his motor will be for sale in a month or so. Are you going to be out there Saturday, Brian? Brian won our last two races at Salem. The only two races we had in 22 at Salem, Brian won them. He's a bad
Hell yeah.
That'll beat up paint fucking Fox body. That's the plan. In the new car. I haven't even seen the new car in person. I've seen it on social media, but I haven't seen it.
New car is
It's won this year. Where did you win at? Where was that at? Tennessee? Where was that at you won, Brian?
The PYOP at Milan.
Oh, it was up there? Okay.
Yeah, and man, did that.
Yeah, that's a he gets down.
Brian, you got a nice piece. I don't know. Talk to me. But I got pretty nice 6-bolt I'm putting together. Here. I'm this car guy.
Just buy that one. That one's a proven winner. He got trophies and dollar bills to back that one up. Well, you got some T&D boys up there? Oh, LS3 boys? Hey. Are they LS3 or is that a 7?
LSX 6-bolt heads.
Oh,
with all the
fancy. You can't hide money, Josh.
That's why it's taken 5 years.
I already know. I already know. I'm still rocking them 243 boys. We're gonna fucking give them hell, and we're gonna spray water all over something before we replace them.
This is the best investment of the year.
Is that the intake?
One this bad boy in a waffle.
Is it a LS3 or is that LS7 or what is that?
Got the dual rails.
Oh, got that
16 injectors. The shear fab top.
Oh yeah.
We're coming to play, Brian. I'm coming.
Yeah. Somebody's getting their feelings hurt with that setup.
That cost me $150 on a raffle. I'll never have that good luck again on that freaking intake. With all the
my
injectors
intake that I got, I won on eBay for $120.
Hell yeah.
And it's just a Holly intake, but I won it for $120.
Hell yeah. Damn. Brother, I gotta try to keep up with the likes of you.
Scratch that. Y'all forget that because I'm gonna sell it here before the end of the year. I bought it for $199.
Hell yeah.
Plus shipping, which is $400.
I gotta buy stuff to keep up with you guys, man. You guys are flying.
Not with me. Not me. It's some Brian Whites and them Patrick Sparkmans and them Robert Gillen,
that's what I'm
Jimmy
saying.
Gillen.
When I started this thing, man, I was building it to go freaking 550s, and I was gonna kick everybody's ass.
Hell yeah. See, when I started mine, I wanted
Now
a
it's getting like
10-second or a 6-second streetcar. That was it. Like that was years ago, but now that ain't shit.
now
Like you can go pay payments on a Dodge and get that.
now it's been five different versions trying to upgrade and keep up with everybody.
I know, same here. Like I originally started building mine as a big tire car because when I started it, big tire was the shit. You was that motherfucker if you had a big tire car.
Oh
No,
yeah.
now it's like who big tire races? Who even does that?
Well, Ryan. That's what I have on my stock block motor that's in the Blazer now. It's 317s that've been worked. Uh, I mean,
Ryan, you
it's
really got 317s? Like we could bump you up a notch and get you them 243s, boy.
well, I mean, so 317s work out pretty nice. You can do a couple of things with them. You can get a little
Sure.
rowdy. So
No,
that's what we went with that. And
Ryan's car is kind of ridiculous for a hard tire car. He's been with us since our first season, and he was out to lunch. The first couple races, and slowly been building that thing up, and he's there. He's now a contender. Like I
hell
don't
yeah,
care where he pulls up. He won more in the woods. He won
oh
more in the
yeah,
woods. Ryan did. So
oh yeah.
you don't listen to me. You just run them 317 heads and tell me shut the fuck up.
You can
I
do a
don't know
little
what I'm
something with
talking
them
about.
things, man. I'm telling you, little deck in valve
Yeah,
piston combo. You do a little something with them things, be all right. You know,
yeah.
they
That
work just fine. Everybody gets stuck
that
on the 243s and then blah blah blahs, but
I don't think there's a
you can
lot
do a
of
little
difference
something with them
between the
317s.
317s and a 243s other than combustion chamber.
Yeah, doesn't
Maybe
even.
that'll give you a
Listen, if
little
you're
bit of
sending
power,
them,
but if you got a turbo, like you can always add more boost. Like nothing makes up compression like a turbo.
oh yeah, we can crank that compression up a little bit on the front side, anyways, and really help.
Yeah.
But
Anybody heard from Andrew Davis? Is he going to make it Saturday in the tweaker Jeep? I'd like to see that dude out there. I'm not even scared when he pulls up. Now he's got a roll cage. He puts his doors on. Like shit. Hey, we're ready to rock and roll. Got a message, and I'm supposed to what? This hard tire need a diaper.
there is a diaper in every class.
But to be honest, like,
Or if you have a pan, put a
do you
shitload
have
of pig mat in there.
500 horsepower? Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. I'm not
If you're over
like
500 horsepower.
I don't have a dyno for you to pull on, so I'm gonna take your word for it. So hard tire cars, you're probably all gonna get through. Like, just to be honest, small tire guys, hope you have your loves.
Just read between the liability lines. If you
Sure.
have over, if you say you have over 500 horsepower, you have to have a diaper.
And we don't have a dyno. We're not gonna fight you over it. I don't want.
See, Andrew gets it. I'm
There he
definitely not
is.
over 500 horsepower.
Andrew's not over
See,
500. He is at like 499.8.
but I don't just don't tell me you're over 500 horsepower if you don't have a diaper,
And
or if you have a pan.
the thing
If
about
you got a
Salem
belly
is
pan, make sure you got plenty of pig mat in there.
I can't even pull up my Wallace Racing calculator and find out with your times because we don't have times. So just be honest with us. Like if you have
See, there
500,
you go, Jenny. That's the answer.
Brian
We all
White under
identify as
500.
499.
Brian White is he's under 500 at the starting line.
Is that per cylinder?
No, that's just on the two step. He's under 500 on the two step.
uh,
I guess we didn't specify at what part of the track it's at 500. Sitting in the staging lanes, Brian White is 500. I mean,
yeah,
even worst case scenario, like Salem's pretty good at cleaning shit up, so I would like everybody to be safe, but if you're not diaper certified, like I hope you have a good tune.
Safety first. Obviously, pull over immediately. If something
Yeah,
bad does happen, diaper or not, and let's just have fun.
and we're gonna have a hell of a time. Like we don't have diaper rules, but I do appreciate the diaper rule, especially if you mandate that some bitch, like come race 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and these guys have a diaper. I'm gonna be appreciating them guys. I'm gonna give them
I
a high
mean,
five.
listen,
I'm giving them a high five for you, Josh.
it's not even like the old days though. I get it. Like back when diapers were $1,200 and $1,300, I get it. I was like, fuck a diaper, I'll never have one. But now they're $149 at Jake's.
Right.
It's $149. It's a hell
Hey
of an
man,
investment to help protect your. It's a very inexpensive investment to protect your major investment. Think about how much money you have in your vehicle.
and I can say
And
probably at least 2 times, like probably more than 2 times that I've seen shit happen where on some instances it would be, and you had mentioned Nick at Salem at the starting line dripping shit out of his belly pan. He got
yeah,
disqualified. That fucking sucks. No safety involved. Like he wasn't hauling ass. He got
yeah,
he got called right there at the line. And
it's
then
a
there's
shitty
other
deal.
guys. Then there's other guys that they've been 120, 30 mile an hour at the finish line and got their own oil under their tires, and his shit got sketchy. So I appreciate the engine diaper shit. Like I don't care what perspective you're looking at it from. Like from the cleanup, from the safety, from I need $150 to go buy it. Like man, just buy one. We already do some sketchy shit, and everybody knows that. So like if $150 separates you from being a statistic or not, I'm with that. I like it. I won't,
Yeah, I mean,
after this race, I won't make it mandatory, but man, I will sure high five you if I find out you have one.
yeah, I mean, you're investing in your safety. You're investing in going home to your family,
Yeah,
and at the very least, you're investing in protecting your investment. You got 20, 30, 50, 60, $100,000 in your race car. Even the cheapest race car that's showing up to these events, people got 15, 20 grand in.
yeah.
Spend $150 to help protect that, make sure oil doesn't get on your tires if something bad happens and you don't spin out and go into the wall. It's a very
I
cheap
remember.
investment. Take the
I remember last year it was a big deal when Billy Hoskinson came out with the Nova. And he got a little out of shape when he put a hole in the oil pan. Did he have a
Oh yeah,
diaper?
forgot to put the diaper on because they were in a rush, and everybody and their mom was bitching at them. You know,
Well, see, shit really gets brought to light when you have a following like that. It's not just like a couple hundred people, and only 5 or 10 of them say something. Like guys like that where they have 100,000 followers and like 5,000 people are fucking telling them, "Hey man, you should have the diaper." But it's things like that wake everybody up. Like he could have went rounds and won races.
yeah, 200, Corey.
Hey, there's Corey. Are you gonna show up? Are you gonna show up with last week's tune? Cause I'm tell all these guys to wick it up. Banger, $100 entry, hard tire hunter. Yeah, everything basically for this race is double entry. It's gonna be double points. It's gonna be double entry. We do have a small tire second chance race. We got a ladies race. Everybody's gonna get their money's worth at this one. Normally we're like low buy-in, but you know, we do this for fun. We're not these usually our races are not the ones that you look at like I'm just going to go and I'm going to win and I'm going to score big cuz that's not normally what we do. We have fun.
Ooh, look at this Corey 5-0 off the trailer.
See, if Corey says he's doing a 5-0 off the trailer, he's fucking lying. It's like 470s and an 80s probably.
Ryan, it is such cheap insurance, man, all the way around. There's no downside to it. There
Right.
really isn't.
I mean, the downside is $150, but when you compare that to the 15, 20
That's not a
some
downside.
thousand, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It is until
Should
you
have.
compare it to the 15, 20,000 you have in your car. That ain't shit.
Yep.
Like, you can't even get insurance for a month or two for $150.
Shit, I bet most of us spend $150 a week or in 2 weeks just eating out. You know what I mean?
God,
It's a
I gotta
small
stop that.
sacrifice.
Engine diapers and actual streetcar like mine, old Tim. Jeff Jones, what do you got, Jeff Jones? I feel like you'll
See,
probably
Je-
fall into the
Jenny
don't need
is
a
Jenny
diaper.
is my ambassador. I appreciate you so much right
She
now. Thank
is.
you.
Jenny is good people to have. She is our scorekeeper. She's basically the Hoosier No Prep secretary. It'll
Yeah,
be a
Corey,
good.
you know how it is. We ain't even paying attention to that till Friday or something.
Yeah, it's
I
Indiana.
mean, what?
Like it'll change 15 times before Friday.
Yeah, I mean, weather bug doesn't even show up being that bad.
I have one, but moved and can't find the damn straps. Zip ties work good. Use zip ties, or you could use like the metal ones. They're flame retardant. So if you want to be like SFI and all that cool shit. Yeah, I think we'll be good Saturday. We'll definitely, man. Salem is a good fucking place to have fun.
Yeah,
I'm a little ashamed you ain't been out there. Like, I wish you would have been out there so you know how fun this place is. You don't have like questions and like, nah, Salem is fun. We have a good time at Salem.
any place that racing's happening is fun in my book.
Without all the, yeah, without all the overshadowing of like NHRA, IHRA, like owners' rules. And anytime you can get away from that, like, man, we have the best time. We still have a good time at those tracks, but the ones where we don't have to play by the rules, because that's kind of our thing. Is we wouldn't even be doing this if there was no rules everywhere. You
Yeah,
get a 499, eh? You get a 499. See, ratchet straps. Hey, see, guys like you, Eric, you guys don't need zip ties on your pig mats. You need ratchet straps. Your pistons are big and heavy, and we need all the contraptions we can get. But you've already see Eric's a guy that he's had a engine diaper. The owners all race, yeah. Yeah, they'll be out there. You never even know what they're gonna have. Like sometime our last race out there, they had a fast ass Viper out there. And they've made a few licks on that track, so it's pretty fast. Like I don't think it's fast enough to compete with any of our classes, but for a Viper on a airport in the eighth mile, that thing gets down. And all their Mustangs and all the weird shit. They just have all kinds of cool shit. There's like a few houses out there right on the property, and they're like the owners and friends or whatever. So if you come out Friday, are you going to be out there Friday? Are you going to be out there Friday, Josh?
I'll be at Cincy Street Nights Friday. I mean, I'll be out there after Cincy Street Nights. Hopefully, this
Okay.
Airbnb didn't get booked, and I'll probably be there about 2 in the morning.
I'll be in the back seat of my truck with my feet hanging out the window probably. I'm low budget. But
Me
you
too. But
never
this,
know. Like I've been out there like ready to go to sleep, and like next thing you know, like the owners are out there and they're fast ass shit, like 3 in the morning, half pop fucking sending it. That's a good
hell
time out
yeah.
there. You'll like Salem. Salem is a fun ass place.
Oh yeah.
And I'll introduce you to the owners and all the important people in charge. So if you ever want to do anything out there when we ain't around, you'll know who to get a hold of. But they're good people, all of them. You booked a hotel room? Yeah. See, I thought about that, but I'll sleep in the back seat of my truck. Unless my kids are there, then we may end up getting a hotel. I don't know. I
Yeah.
just don't want to
Normally,
show
I
up on
sleep in
race
the
day.
car.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'll just kick my feet out the window and act like nobody owes me nothing.
But considering Friday, I'll get up at 4 o'clock in the morning, go work 8 hour shift, and then go down to Cincy Street nights. Come Saturday, I'll be a stinky mofo. I gotta get a shower.
Yeah, he might have to run it through the waterfall or something. Cincy Street Nights looks like it's going to be a pretty good. What do they got going on Friday night? Like they got some good payouts. They got a good program going on for their.
Friday's 2,000 guaranteed for small tire plus buy-in.
Yeah, that's not
So,
bad.
nope, it'd be a good time.
I mean, 2,000 guaranteed is that, so that's just guaranteed. It's not like 2,000 on top.
On top, nope, guaranteed on top of buy-in. Yep.
So I guarantee us to be 2,000. I can't put two
O'Brien.
thousand.
Yep. I've
I
hit the
can't put
truck
two
stop
thousand on
showers.
top. Hell
I've hit
yeah!
the truck stop showers before, but
I
one
thought.
of the viewers last time sent me a message after I was on last week, and she has the Airbnb 2 miles down the road. She says, and it was $80. I was like,
A night?
for 80
Damn.
bucks, I can deal
It's
with
hard to
80
find a
bucks.
hotel for that.
Yeah, not anymore. It's
Shit, I might
since
just come
COVID.
crash your
You used to
spot
be
for
able
a
to get a
shower.
nice hotel for $80, but first off, I'm gonna just say this: I have never, no matter what, outside of PRI, found a nice hotel anywhere in Indiana. I do not know what the hell
Well,
goes on in Indiana with hotels.
from the outside looking in, I have a lot of friends and shit that are in like the house flipping game, and like they will buy these house total shitbox and dope fiend ass neighborhoods. They will make these houses nice as fuck for pictures, and they will Airbnb them. So I can only imagine what you fell into coming in Indianapolis.
Oh yeah, no, no. I mean, uh, yeah, don't get a hotel on the south side of Indy. No.
Hey, hold on. We're all from the South Side, Indy. Where on the South Side? That's what I
Look,
want to
I've
know.
been in the boondocks, the middle of no fucking where.
I will not steer you wrong. If you want to get an Airbnb and you tell me
In,
what neighborhood it's in, like I'll let you know if that's a good one.
in Indiana with fucking bullet holes in the shower one time, dirty,
Oh yeah.
grimy another, and it don't matter. Northern freaking part of the state, southern part, I just have not had good luck, except for PRI. But then we get one of the nicer hotels. Or well, we were was able to stay with some people this year, which was nice. But or tweaker.
Hey, hold on. I'll be right back.
uh, but yeah, every state has some Twilight Zoney shit. Michigan don't have Waffle House. What the fuck is that? Don't have Waffle House. Indiana has bad hotels. Uh, Ohio's the greatest state. I can't think of anything bad to say about Ohio. I'm just kidding. You know, all our roads are always under construction, and we got all kinds of cops trying to pass out tickets. But yeah, we're gonna have some fun. Holy shit! It's almost 10 o'clock. It's almost my bedtime.
Yeah. So if you ever want to stay in Indianapolis and you want to know like is this area good or not bad, is it bad? Like just ask me. I'll let you know
Yeah,
because I swear there's so many spots in Indianapolis like right now they're kind of in a gray area. Like there might be a $350,000 house right here, but next door is that $10,000 house that they're trying to still flip, but it's still a
right.
trap house. So
Oh yeah,
you
Jenny,
know,
we got White Castles, double jalapeno cheeseburgers. Since I started my diet, I miss those things so much at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh, I love those things. Yeah, drive up banks. We got drive throughs where you can drive through grocery store. I know a lot of
you
places
have
don't have those. I don't understand
Ohio
why.
has drive-through liquor stores right by
Yep.
Kings Island. I learned that at a young age, like 18 years old. They was selling me, cases of Bud Light through the window.
Oh
So
yeah, you can drive through, get alcohol,
yeah.
and it's crazy how many people come to the state and they're like baffled by that. Like, we don't have drive-throughs back where I'm from. I'm
I
like,
mean, we couldn't even buy alcohol on Sundays until 2 years ago. So we're just like backwards and little behind times.
oh, we're way behind times on stuff. But apparently we're lazy because we drive through everything. Drive through bank, drive through groceries, all that stuff, liquor store. But yeah,
Yeah, I'll drive through anything. Test me. Tweaker. Oh yeah, Southside Indy. That's where Tweaker got his name. Fucking meth heads stole his shit. I feel like that just popped up on my memories today or yesterday. Is that about this time last year or yeah, last year where the Jeep got stolen? I had a good time out looking for that thing though. I wish I would have got some action. I was just ready to beat somebody up for Andrew. Didn't happen. Not that I
could
want to
drink
get
it
in a
at
fight.
church. Well, that's why. That's
Not that
why.
I want
So
to get in a
church.
fight with a meth head. Probably get my ass kicked by somebody that has endless energy. I'd be getting tired. I'm fucking old.
Well, that's why they cut it off like that, Jenny. So you could take your. If you're going to drink on Sunday, you better go to church. They try to convince you.
That's right. You can go to church, get that communion wine. Feel like you need a little pick me up.
Well, good deal, buddy. Anybody else got any questions? Because yeah, I do.
Any
I do have to get
questions?
up here.
Yeah, I'm
I
ready to
do
get
get
off
up
here
at three
and
forty-five for work on a weekdays.
some
So
days
I
like
gotta get ready to go to
I'm
bed.
normally like a 2 a.m. in bed kind of person, but some days it's like 4 or 5. Who knows why? Josh's green light will pop on. I'll be like, yeah, Josh is up doing that shit. Trying to go make the money. And that's usually when you respond to me too. It's like 4 or 5 in the morning.
Yeah, I mean, I usually don't go to bed till like 11 or so, but I actually gotta go out here and finish wrapping up what I'm doing
What are
in the
you
barn
doing?
real quick.
What are you doing in the barn?
Assembling a generator.
Oh fuck! I thought it was some go fast shit. Something we could
Yeah,
talk about.
nothing exciting. Just getting this. Well, I need it is exciting because I need it for this weekend, but so I gotta get this thing
What do you need
wrapped up and
power? You need some power?
running.
We got some power. We got a little power out there, depending on what you need.
Yeah, nothing. Just run lights in the tent and stuff.
Oh
But
well,
yeah,
if you park next to the barn, I can get you free power, which will be like close to the starting line. What time will you be there Saturday or Friday night, Saturday, whatever?
I don't know what time they open up.
They'll be open. I mean, you could just pull in. Anybody that's there will you normally just chase down and come knocking on tent and camper doors asking for Saturday money. So, but no, if you pull in, yeah, I don't know where I'll be. I'll be around. Look for the
Yeah,
noisy
we'll get
motherfucker.
there a couple hours before, so we can get
Yeah,
everything
that's
set up and
usually what
ready
I
to
do.
go.
Yep. Well, I'm looking forward to it, man. Saturday's
Well,
almost here.
we're gonna have a lot of fun.
We are gonna have
Don't
fun.
get
If we have
freaked out by
nothing,
the little deviation in the rules, everybody. I promise you,
yeah.
it's gonna be okay.
If nothing
You,
else, we're gonna have fun. We are gonna have fun.
it's gonna be okay. I
And
promise you. Just
ladies,
show up. We're
ladies,
gonna have
bring
some
your
fun.
fastest daily driver. Like if you have an Equinox or some shit, and like your old man has like a Camaro, like borrow the Camaro, because we have a ladies race.
Yep. Show up, ready to have some fun.
That's
Sorry I
right.
was late. I turned my ringer off and lost track
You're
of
good.
time.
I like to shoot the shit with these fuckers before we get down to business anyway. Nobody likes to go show up for work and go straight to business. That ain't cool.
Oh no. Well, all right, everybody. Thanks again. Thanks, John, for letting us be a part of the your race, and I look forward to coming out there and having fun, man.
Yeah, I
Hopefully,
look
we
good.
bring some new cars out to the to your race.
I definitely look forward to you checking this place out for the first time. You're gonna love it. This place is, you'll remember it. You'll be back.
Oh
Salem
yeah.
is fun. That's a good place to have fun at.
No. I've been dying to get out there. It's just every time there's a race at Salem, there's something else I've always been committed to.
Well,
This year,
there's
with trying
there's
to sell the
always
house
a
and
race at
everything,
there's
the only
always a
thing I'm
race at
committed to is the
Salem.
World Series. So,
Yeah. Every weekend, damn near, there's a race at Salem. There's something going on. Whether it's, no prep, drag, drift. They have drift stuff going on out there. So there's always something going on out there. So I get it. But yeah,
oh yeah,
just whenever you're headed out there, man, hit me up when you're getting close. And I'll let you know if I'm close and we can rendezvous. And hell, we're going to have a good time.
all right, buddy. Hey, everybody, thanks for having me, man. Everybody have a good evening. I appreciate you.
All right. We'll see you Saturday, Josh. There it is. Josh from OGR. It's going to be a good one. We're going to have fun. If we have never not had a good time at Salem, so if anybody's looking to have a good time, that front side shit out there at Edgewater might pay good, but are they going to have fun? We're going to have fun. We do that. We are going to be number one at fun this year. I don't give a fuck if we're the number one payouts. I don't give a fuck if we're the number one car count. I don't give a fuck if we're the number one spectator count. We will be the number one in fun this year. Believe that. When is drivers meeting? I believe it's 4 p.m. Jimmy Gillen. Your dad's been on here. He's been your spokesperson for the last hour. Where you been at? All right, fellas, ladies and gentlemen. I love to see you guys Saturday. We're going to be there. We're going to be having fun. We're going to have hard tire. We're going to have small tire. We're going to have King of the Cornfields, second chance race. And we're going to have a ladies race. So we're going to figure, what the buy-in on a ladies race is at the drivers meeting. So if you're a lady and you want to race, if you're a racer and your old lady has some kind of wants and needs to race, hey, let her drive some. Let her drive the tow pig. Doesn't even matter. We're going to have fun. Number one in fun this year. I guarantee it. I'll see you guys Saturday, and I'll holler at you then.